Hi, welcome. I'm Sarah D. Today I'm going to share with you something from Better Up. There are 5 steps to help you navigate through difficult conversations. Difficulty is a part of life. I'm going to run through them quickly and then discuss them a bit. Number 1, consider the situation from their perspective. Often a conversation feels difficult because we're hung up on our own perspective. We believe what we believe about them and about the situation at hand, and we are not considering that they believe what they believe about the situation and about us. And our beliefs come into play and cause challenges, difficulties. And so we have to figure out what that is. We can't be hung up on our own perspective. We have to be willing to consider theirs. 2, we need to have a goal in mind, but to be flexible. Is our goal to be right? Is our goal to win? Is our goal to demolish them? Or is our goal to grow closer together? Or to understand each other and to be able to move along peaceably on our way? We need to work on our listening skills. If we're the one doing all the talking like I am right now, and don't allow them a chance to have their piece, and don't listen and consider it thoughtfully, we are contributing to the difficulty and the perpetuation of the problem. It's important that we take care of ourselves, that we don't think, well, I opened up this can of worms. I started the conversation. I guess I have to take the abuse that's going to come as a result of it. We need to take care of ourselves and not allow the other person to end up being abusive, which is an easy thing to happen in a difficult conversation. Either one or other or both can fall into that habit when you're trying to protect yourself and to be right, as opposed to remembering the goal that you have in mind, your intention for this difficult conversation. Is it just to have a difficult conversation and rile somebody up? Or is it to come to the last, number 5, brainstorm solutions together? Or is it to have a solution that you can both agree upon? Words are powerful. What we make them mean, just like the things we experience in life, what we make them mean, make all the difference. Sometimes we wake up and we think what we think doesn't matter, and it's all about everybody else. This is a song to sing at times like that. I matter, I matter, I matter, I matter, I matter because I'm me. I matter, I matter, I matter, I matter, I matter because I'm free to imagine the way I want my life, the person I want to be. I matter, I matter, I matter because I matter because I'm me. You matter, you matter, you matter, you matter, you matter because you're you. You matter, you matter, you matter, you matter, you matter because you're free to imagine the way you want your life, the person you want to be. You matter, you matter, you matter because you matter because you're you. You're you, and you're enough. And you have everything you need to do everything you need to do today. stepping out in faith through the open door signals you're willing to endure uncertainty at best, trusting you'll receive no more, no less than what you need. When I was a younger person than I am today, someone said, if you were unhappy, why do you stay that way? And they said, don't put up with an unpleasant situation when it lies within your power to change it. Don't put up with an unpleasant situation when it lies within your power to change it, change it. I know there's comfort in the sorrow, comfort in the pain. Change yourself, you've no room to complain. You're hurting. Don't put up with an unpleasant situation when it lies within your power to change it. Don't put up with an unpleasant situation when it lies within your power to change it, change it. It's time, you know, it's time for you to exit living small. It's time to open up your mind and act upon the call you're hearing. Don't put up with an unpleasant situation when it lies within your power to change it. Don't put up with an unpleasant situation. It lies within your power to change it. Change it, change it, change it, change it, change it, change it. How? Well, you have everything you need to do everything you need to do today. You know how to change it. And there are so many choices, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z, number of choices to change it. No matter where you look, you're going to find solutions bombarding you. What solution will you choose? I'm finding this useful, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. And it's not only about difficult conversations you have with somebody else, external to you, because you have more than you inside you. When you look in the mirror, if you really look into your eyes, you'll see a you that you have been ignoring for a long time, or judging harshly. You are the only one who can change that. Your spouse can't change it for you. Your mom, your dad, your friends, some online person telling you how to be happy or whatever. I can't change it for you. You can't change it for me. I, you, we are the power to change us, to change the situation, to engage in that difficult conversation. And these are really good focuses for that difficult conversation. I've used them with my husband, and we've moved through some difficult conversations, like really awful conversations, because, well, we've been married a long time. Actually, I've been stuffing a lot of stuff. He probably has too. And so I'm having health problems. as a result. At least I think that's it. I mean, how can you know? We can't know for sure, right? We believe something and we act in faith on that belief. We go through that open door. And that signals we're willing to endure uncertainty, as I'm uncertain, but we'll trust. I'm trusting I'll receive no more or no less than what I need. So I'm going to be able to move through my health issues as I get rid of my stuff inside me. What are you holding inside of you that you need to get rid of? What difficult conversation do you need to engage in? And I'm just going to end with this. And maybe I'll talk about it again. But if I don't, I want to make sure I mention it. These steps here. Consider the situation from their perspective. Often a conversation feels difficult because we're hung up on our own perspective. Well, you have conversations with yourself every day. And often they're from one perspective. I would venture to say often you beat yourself up. Often you look and tell yourself you suck, or you don't even look at yourself. My last post was on how sucky I felt and the judgments I was placing on myself. But that was one perspective. So in our conversation with ourself, one we're with every day, everywhere we go, even though we ignore ourselves, when we open up that conversation, we can't be hung up on the perspective that's hurting us, but we've got to consider other perspectives. And number two, we've got to have a goal in mind, but be flexible. We've got to have an intention, a goal with the conversation with ourselves. Is our goal with the conversation with ourselves to beat ourselves up some more? Well, that's a choice. You get to make it. I get to make it. We get to make choices every day. We get to choose what we choose, but we don't get to choose the results, the fallout. And then work on your listening skills. Listen to that little person inside of you who as a child had dreams. They matter. Take care of yourself. Don't allow the bully inside of you to beat you up. Engage in the difficult conversation armored with your goal, which is to improve your relationship with yourself, because the quality of your relationships, external and internal, determine the quality of your life. And right now, like I said, my body is just revolting against me. And I am thankful for it because it's pushing me to do the difficult conversations with my husband and with me. And then brainstorm solutions together. When we're willing to come together with a loved one, external or with ourselves, and strive to be that loved one, to love ourselves. We can brainstorm solutions and write them down, and then choose one. Go through that open door, exercise that faith, signaling that you're willing to endure uncertainty at best, trusting you'll receive no more than and no less than what you need, because that's what you will get. You have everything you need to do everything you need to do today. And so do I. I'm Sarah D. Make it a great day.